Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm now here in Douglas. I finished Jum'ah, alhamdulillah, about an hour and a half ago now. Alhamdulillah for that. Now I'm just going to go for a walk around Douglas, and I thought I'd use this opportunity to show you around as well, in case you haven't seen Douglas before. As you can see, there's a castle behind me. Have a look around. Yeah, so we're still in day 6. Alhamdulillah, I've managed to come down to 116.1 kilograms, which is an achievement, alhamdulillah, in 5-6 days. Yeah. So I'm still recording for day 6. I've uploaded the first part when I was at home just before I went for Jum'ah, so this is just the second part, and inshallah I will try to make a vlog every single day, so at least we can keep track of my progress. And if you want to follow along, you're more than welcome. You can set your own goal. Of course, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine. You're really competing against yourself. You're trying to improve your own health, make yourself a better version, or the best version that you can be. So this is all it is. We're all trying to improve individually ourselves, spiritually, physically, health wise, in every aspect, financially, so then we can all ultimately unite. I mean, we as an ummah of the Prophet Muhammad, we are one body. So if one part of the body hurts, the whole body is in pain, the whole body is in agony. So we have to feel for each other, and we have to stand up for injustice, and also have this like this mentality of not thinking just on our individual basis, but on a whole holistic way. What I mean by that is you have to have a bigger reason why. You can't have a selfish reason. Like, you can't be thinking, oh, I want to have £1 million so I can buy a XYZ, or a Ferrari or a Bugatti or whatever. These are all selfish things, and ultimately at the end you will not be happy. But what you will be happy with, you have to believe me on this because I've been through this before. What you will be happy with is once you make a difference in someone else's life. That is something that is it's an amazing feeling. So that's all I can tell you. Now you can make a change in someone else's life in so many ways. You can share knowledge. You can identify someone else's problems and try to solve it. Maybe you've been through a similar issue in life. So yeah, ultimately this is what it's all about. Being gratitude to your creator, grateful for everything he's given you. Don't look at the people above you, people who are in far better health than you or far better financial situation. Look at the people below you and say alhamdulillah. Always aim higher in life, but don't compare yourself. Only compare yourself against yourself. What was I like yesterday? Okay, yesterday I was 120 kilograms. Today I'm 117. Okay, that's good. It's an achievement. That's what you're competing against. You're not competing against like the world athletes and so on. That's a big mistake. So you go in a race, you're trying to make your own world record. You're trying to achieve your own success milestones. So forget about this rat race and rushing and running around and trying to get things done at a particular time. Take a step back, relax, put down your goals and just put it on a piece of paper or something. Just set a goal in life. Say, okay, this is all I want to achieve. I mean, even have a session. Maybe sit for like half an hour to an hour, just brainstorming. Just relax and think about all the goals that you want to achieve in your life. Put them down on paper, and then start just basically working through it. Say, okay, let's break that goal, one of the goals, down to smaller bite sizes. A bit like eating an elephant. It's not like I've eaten an elephant before, but you eat an elephant by cutting him up into small pieces, and then you just take one bite size at a time. That's how you eat an elephant. That's how you do it. I'm not telling you to go out there and hunt down elephants. God forbid. I love animals and I love elephants and I love all creation of Allah. And I'm totally against all sort of forms of animal cruelty in that way. But yeah, I'm just trying to give you an analogy to give you the idea. Don't just take the big task just head on. Just break it up into manageable tasks and just work towards it. For example, I want to lose 45 kilograms. How am I going to do it? Well, if I break it down to like maybe if I can achieve, inshallah, if I can just lose, say, 400 grams a day or 450 grams a day through certain activities, then I will achieve it. 100 days multiplied by 450 grams, you got yourself 45 kilograms. Okay, that's hypothetically, this is the idea. Okay, now how am I going to lose 450 grams? I can start thinking of certain activities that I'm going to do consistently, something that I can maintain. Okay, what I could do is I can walk. I can walk for an hour a day, 2 hours a day, do whatever. It could be between your lunch break, it could be after work, it could be early in the morning, just after Fajr, or even before Fajr. Just wake up a little bit earlier and just go for a walk, and then come back, or break it up. You don't necessarily have to do the full time, a whole hour or 2 hours in one go. You can, go for 60 minutes in the morning, maybe walk into work if you're working in an office. I used to do that in the past when I was working in an office. I used to every morning just wake up about an hour and a half earlier than what I would normally do if I was commuting to work, and I would just walk it, give myself 90 minutes to get to the office. And you seem to be getting faster and faster at walking, so I would get to the office in about an hour, not in 90 minutes. So it would take me roughly about an hour, or less than an hour even at times, if I do a little bit of light jogging. So that's something that you could do. You could work it into your life plan, and it's something that you can maintain, keep consistent. And in one of the videos, I think when I was walking to Port Erin, I was telling you that once upon a time, when I was a lot younger, teenage and young adult years, I would have this idea that, okay, or plan to pray 2 nafl salah, 2 rakat after Isha prayer. And every day I would say, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray an extra 2. So I just kept doing that until it came to a point where I was doing nafl salah, and then it was from Isha to Fajr. And of course, after a while, you burn out, because I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't getting enough sleep. It was kind of affecting me health-wise. So eventually I had to stop all that. So I went from doing quite a lot to nothing. Just no nafl salah and no sunnah salah and stuff like that. It affected me in that way. I came to a point where, previously, when I was living, well, not very far from the mosque, about half an hour walk, half an hour to 45 minutes walk at the time, back in the day, and I would walk to the mosque for every single prayer. I was going to university as well, and between lectures I would go to the mosque and pray the Jamaat in the mosque. And I was doing that until, like, and I was saying, like, I was increasing my nafil and sunnah, and doing sunnah and nafil, and doing quite a lot surrogatory prayers. And then I went from doing that to not praying in the mosque except on Jummah. So you have to. It's better to do small things, but consistently, rather than like big, massive action. You could do big massive action just to kickstart you into some activity, but then always have this like minimum expectation from yourself, so you can believe yourself, you can increase your confidence and so on. So I always tell myself, at least inshallah, if I could just do an hour walk, then I've met my target. If I do more than that, that's good. If I exceed that, if I end up doing 20 kilometers a walk, 30 kilometers. I did 40 kilometers one time, way in the past. So one day basically, but yeah, I can't do that every day. Sometimes even if you can physically, I'm not saying you can't do it physically. You could probably do it physically, but there's other chores in life. You got other expectations in your life. You have to balance everything out. But at the moment, the way situation is, my health is in a deteriorating state. I have a few issues I want to tackle, so I kind of pushed all my priority on the health at the moment. But doesn't mean that I've neglected or I put everything on a stop. There's other activities I'm doing in the background. Working on my research, doing consultancy work, that kind of stuff. But I try not to now exert myself too much. I try to just relax a bit on that. Just take it easy, not do the minimum in the other areas of my life, and try to push the maximum on my health. And that's what I'm trying to achieve. Anyway, so let's have a quick look around again, just to give you an idea of the Douglas at the moment. Yeah. Now I'm going to cross over so we can. Okay, I wanted to actually go somewhere to have a look at a property while I'm in Douglas, because I plan to, inshallah, either rent a property or to take up buying property. Let me just cross over. Thank you. So behind me here is the Villa Marina. So I don't know if you can see it. So this is the Villa Marina. So that's where I'm going. Now I'm just walking back towards the seaport. And yeah, so it's a nice brisk walk. After that, I might, inshallah, just maybe take the direction of going to B&Q. That's about, I think, about 35 minutes from here. If I walk it, so I'm going to try doing that, inshallah, and then I can head home and continue working, inshallah. Let's have a quick look around. Extend this maybe. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, inshallah, and I'll continue tomorrow on my 7th day, inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.